Hey everyone. So I want to update you on something that happened yesterday when I was at my parents'. So I was talking with my little sister about I don't know, just like stuff, and then we were just like watching a movie when we were inside. My parents were outside at the moment, and my little sister, she still identifies me as like female pronouns and stuff. So she turned to me and she was like, "Sissy, are both my sisters girls?" And I was like, "Why are you asking?" And she's like, "Well, you look like a boy." And I was like, "Well, I didn't know what to say because, I didn't know my parents had talked to her yet or, explained to her what has happened or if she's asked them any questions." So I just looked at her and was like, well, this is how I like to dress. This is how I like to look. And that's what makes me happy. So I technically didn't say yes. I didn't say no. I didn't want to hear to give her the false answer, but I didn't want to say, yes, I'm a boy if my parents haven't explained it like to her. So, I let it go. Sorry. And my stepmom, like a couple minutes later, had come inside, and then I like looked at her. I was like, "Well, Chloe just asked me something, and I'm not really sure, like, if you guys have talked to her about what's been going on. So I kind of want to tell you." And she's like, "Well, what'd she say?" So I told her, and she goes, "Well, actually, the other day they were looking at family photos of like when me and my twin sister were kids. So in the picture, I guess as a kid, like most of the pictures, when I was like young, they were of me in girls' clothes because my parents always used to dress us alike. So my little sister was looking at the photos and she's like, "Well, who's in the photo?" And my stepmom was like, "Well, that's your sister, like your sisters when they were younger." She's like, "Well, no, those not." And well, my son was like, "Well, what do you mean? That's like your sisters?" And she goes, "Well, no, one was a boy." And so my stepmom was kind of like, "Well, when your sisters were younger, both of them grew up being girls, but now one like wants to be a boy." So I did not know that this happened and that they tried actually explaining it to her and like how I identify now. So she actually does know. She's only 4, and the fact that like she notices it's herself. Like I don't live at my parents. I'm living on my own, so it's obviously not because I'm an influencer telling her. So she realizes these things, that there's a difference, that I do dress different, I do act different, I maybe even sound different. But yeah, like she notices it herself, and the fact that like that she said that, she's like, "Well, no, like I'm a boy," but like even in the picture, like it didn't look like me. She didn't think it was me. It was kind of funny to find out that that she thought that. But yeah, no, I'm very glad that my parents are opening up to her if she has questions or concerns, that they're not gonna be like, "Well, no," and tell her instance lies because she's young. Like if she's obviously asking questions, to answer it honestly or explain in a somewhat simple way right now for her to understand. And then if she gets older and continues to ask questions, go in a little bit more into depth and to detail. But I was just glad that they explained it to her and that she now understands that, like she does have at least one like a sister who's cisgender, and then one that's now identifies as trans. She doesn't understand the concept of the male like roles and like calling me by he him and her brother. She's only 4, and maybe when she gets older enough to understand this, that if she wants to call me by male pronouns and stuff, that would hopefully be her choice, and my parents would let her choose to call me by that. But for now, like she just knows that her sister is a boy, and that's it. Like my parents haven't, like I said, fully explained it, and until she maybe asks further questions, we're just leaving it at that. I really don't care. She's only a kid, and if she asks me questions, I'm definitely going to now explain it to her because now that I know. But yeah, I don't know. It was kind of interesting. Definitely kind of made me laugh and caught me off guard though. But I figured I would share that with you guys. But hopefully, you have a good week. Love you guys. I'll be posting again soon.